That was so wrong. I just bought a single ticket. And they charged me double. They charged me a return ticket when I bought a single ticket. Can you please cancel this and give me a single ticket? Thank you. And the cashier said, do you really want that money back? It would take days for it to come back. And you need to pay some extra if you want to cancel this return ticket. Excuse me, I thought to myself. This wasn't even my fault. Well, I wouldn't normally leave this as it is, but now the situation is that my train is leaving, so I will leave this for now and go to the train. So I get to the train, sit down, and what is going on in my mind? What stories am I telling myself in my dear mind? How dare they charge me more for their mistake? And I paid 13.5 euros extra for nothing. Should I do a reclamation online so that I get this money back? Should I do the reclamation? Because this feels so wrong. That was not right. But on the other hand, the cashier said that they were new in that job. So that was a human mistake. I kind of understand. But kind of not. Because that was not right. I was charged 13.5 euros extra. I don't feel really good thinking about this thing. But I noticed that it just keeps running in my mind over and over again. Because this was so wrong. But now that I think about this and notice this feeling that this thinking about this brings me, I'm thinking that this is truly not worth my time. This is not worth billions to keep thinking about this and to feel this way. So it's better now that I meditate. I'll use this train travel for meditating. After the meditation, I feel so much better already. And then I'm like, how can I now change my mind story about this? How can I make the situation so that it's actually a great situation? So that something positive comes out of this. Let's think about some positive mind stories about this. Well, the cashier was new at their job. So that's totally understandable that they made that mistake. We all make mistakes, including me, don't we? Yeah. So that was so human. And secondly, I decided that I don't want to do a reclamation about this. I don't want to use my precious time like that. I'd rather choose inner peace and think positively about this. And actually, wow, what an idea! Wow, what a beautiful idea! I just decided that this was actually an investment. I just invested in public transportation, in green cause. I just supported protecting the environment, protecting the nature via investing in social media. Social media? Okay. I meant what I meant was I invested in public transportation. That's a way better investment. I invested in public transportation. That was actually aligned with my soul's values. What is valuable and important for my soul? I invested 13.5 euros in in public transportation, not social media. Okay. So wow. Thank you for this overcharge. That was actually a great thing. Thank you, dear cashier. Thank you so much. And then this gets better and better. Because when the train travel ends, when I'm there where I was supposed to go, some things happened that made me change my plans. And I actually had to return backwards. And I could actually use that return ticket. I could use the entire ticket. Thanks to that cashier having made that mistake. Wow. How could this be? So many great things happened thanks to this mistake. Me feeling like I was done so wrong actually led to some amazing things. I actually invested in social. No. What is up with the social media? Should I invest in social media? Perhaps this is a sign. I invested in public transportation. Yes, you heard me right. Public transportation. So that was a good thing that happened. And also that I could actually use the return ticket. I had it already in my pocket because the cashier gave it to me by mistake. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So many good things happened, darling. thanks to this thing. So truly, anything that happens in your life actually leads into something awesome. When you just change your mind story about it, when you just change the perspective of it. So think about something that you think that was so wrong. That wasn't right. If someone treated you a certain way or some situation happened that wasn't right. Now it's time to write a new story about it. What positive mind's perspective would actually make this thing to be a great thing to have happened? You can write it down if you want, or just think about it in your mind. If you have some thoughts that you'd love to share with me about the topic of this video, I'd love to hear them. Darling, I love to witness your comments. I love to read your comments. If you have some thoughts to say, I'd love to hear about them. You are so truly loved.